Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad and appreciate you that you chose to visit our channel. Kindly stay with us. Ladies and gentlemen, over the last 4 days, there have been tense moments in Nairobi County because more than three-quarters of the Nairobi County Assembly members have decided that they want to impeach the Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja. We've had allegations of, impeachment motions against Sakaja, but this one is so real and so much tensed that the broad-based and the handshake brothers have also tensed because Sakaja is their buddy. And this impeachment is led by none other than the Kileleshwa County Assembly leader, Robert Alai.
We have the motion ready. We have the charges ready, more than 20 charges, 20 substantive charges against the governor. We have enough signatures. We passed the threshold in the 5th minute of collection of signatures. We already had the minimum required 42. We want to ensure that we are not going to take the motion with 42. We are going to take the motion with 100 signatures.
We have decided to beat Sakaja. We have decided to beat Sakaja. No turning back, no turning back.
And I think it's only fair that we demand that garbage are all collected, that all the Nairobi infrastructure is taken care of, is rectified, and is clearly, we bring back the blame where it's supposed to be.
But this move does not sit pretty with both Raila Odinga and William Samoei Ruto. And so this morning, we woke up to headlines such as ODM, UDA hold separate meetings with Nairobi MCAs in Upper Hill and State House respectively as Raila and Ruto battles to forestall ouster of Governor Johnson Sakaja and his deputy James Mushiri. Now it is said that MCAs from both coalitions have confirmed that they have been invited to separate meetings which are scheduled to take place Tuesday at different locations. Now as I speak or as I do this video, already those two meetings are ongoing. William Ruto is meeting the UDA loyalists or those who are loyal to him in State House. And Raila Odinga has summoned the ODM County Assembly members in his current home. And the intention is just one, to read a riot act or to try and persuade the Nairobi County Assembly leaders to drop their intent to impeach Johnson Sakaja. We want to discuss this, whether it is the right thing. We want to try and delve into this, whether it is constitutional. We also want to understand whether the MCAs are being petty, whether they are acting in sabotage, because there is a bit, this has attracted some different reactions. Others feel that some of the MCAs would want to hold the government of Nairobi at ransom. But the idea of trying to coerce MCAs to drop the bid to impeach Sakaja has not gone well with many Kenyans, and some of them are already telling Raila that please stop this. Let the law take its own course.
Sakaja, there is parking problems in this country. Breakdowns for Kanjo. If today your car breaks down in city, there will be a breakdown to pull you. But if you fall in the city, there is no ambulance to lift you up. Baba, the city is in a mess. In fact, Nairobi has lost its glory. And you want to save the person that more than 80 elected members of County Assembly representing the various wards are coming and saying, ile ground wao wametoka, because MCAs live in their wards. Ile ground wao wametoka haitaki huyu mtu. Why would you want to be the only person who wants to bring us back what we do not want? Baba, we used to know you as the person who used to stand on the side of Wananchi. Yeah. Baba, we used to know you as the person who used to do what Wananchi want. What changed, Baba? Why are you always going to the side that Kenyans do not want you to be on? Leave Sakaja alone. The Bible says, kila mtu abebe msalaba wake. Let Sakaja carry his own cross. Allow the city county assembly to continue with its processes the way they want to do. Let them debate it on the floor of the house. If they want to impeach him, Nairobians will be happy. If he goes home, Nairobians will celebrate. And I think there needs to be a biometric analysis. Unajua kukuwe na ile kidole ya kucheck how many times Sakaja has checked into his office this year alone. You'll be surprised.
If you're watching us for the first time, allow me to request you to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell. It allows YouTube to notify you whenever we release a video like this. Please like and share our videos because it goes a long way in promoting our videos. Ladies and gentlemen, is there a constitutional crisis, or is there a need to discuss further the relationship between the governor and the MCAs and perhaps the limit to their roles? Because I've seen people say that, this member of county assembly, leaders would want to hold the governors, that is the 47 governors, at ransom so that they are given kickbacks, they are given money when they want to go to certain meetings. Instead of holding those meetings in some of the cheapest hotels in town, they want to go for benchmarking abroad, the per diems, the allowances. They want to take quite a lot of money. When the governors stand their ground, they threaten. Or do you think they are right? They are acting within their rights. But the idea of William Ruto holding a meeting, a very tight meeting with the UDMCAs, and Raila Odinga also holding a meeting with the, ODM members, is something that has baffled many. Why? We feel this is not the right thing to the country. And I want to tell you why Raila and William Ruto are not doing the right thing. Number one, Raila has always bragged that he fought for the devolved system. And he has always said that he never wanted resources to be at the central government, so that you ran to State House to beg for it. And he said that we had to devolve all these resources and services, something that we really support. But now he's the same person who's in cahoot with some government officials, and they are fighting the oversight role of the MCAs. And I understand that the MCAs could be very myopic in their view of how they want to deal with the governors. But it is their role, and we have the process. Why should Raila rescue Johnson Sakaja? The MCAs understand the state of Nairobi County. And if you ask even the residents of Nairobi County, they will tell you that Sakaja promised quite a lot. He has not achieved much. And maybe there are reasons to that. I would wish that the MCAs are allowed to perform their roles within the law, within the constitution, because that will not be the end of it. If this motion goes to the floor of parliament, of the county assembly, they can decide to vote against or vote for it. And in the event that they impeach Sakaja, then this matter will still go to the Senate. The Senate will review it. They have done that before. I remember they rescued Kawira Mwangaza, the Meru governor, and even the governor of Kericho, of Bomet, I think, has also been rescued. So I don't understand why Raila and Ruto are so much scared that they want to stop the MCAs from doing their role. This is interfering with the oversight role of the MCAs. This is the same thing that they have done. The two parliaments, the National Assembly and the Senate, have already been captured. They are never independent. They dance to the tune of their masters. They listen to William Ruto and Raila Odinga. Exactly that is what happened when they impeached Rigathi Gachagua. And to me, we are not in a democratic government if our elected leaders will still be summoned to go and listen to their de facto leaders. Maybe they are afraid they will not be given free tickets, they will not win nomination, I don't know. But that is interference with the role and the independence of the county assembly. Number two, This is impunity, and it is tantamount to blocking justice. I call it impunity because I saw what Raila did when he rescued William Ruto from the wrath of Gen Zs. After Raila intervened, William Ruto became a little bit arrogant. That is when the government intensified, abducting our youths, killing them aimlessly. It even attracted the international community attention. You remember when the Gen Zs cornered Ruto, Ruto became very humble. He called for a press conference and said, I want to ensure that we have austerity measures there will not be wastage in government. I will stop the monies that are going to the first lady and second lady. William Ruto gave us a list of things that he wanted to implement to ensure that the government was running smoothly. He had stopped these local campaigns. For a moment, he stopped going outside the country. But when Raila intervened, he was on top of the vehicles promising again. He was back to factory settings, going to his abroad trips. People are being kidnapped and killed. And I'm afraid that if Raila and Ruto are going to, stop the attempt to impeach Johnson Sakaja without due process going to its completion, Sakaja will know very well that I'm protected. I have the executive. I have Raila Odinga. And so Mtadu, they make Sakaja look like Sakaja is guilty. Because from where I sit, Sakaja is still innocent of all the charges until they are proved. Why don't they allow Sakaja, the process to go to its logical conclusion, so that Sakaja can prove that he's very innocent, he's bold, This way, they make it feel like now Sakaja is already guilty. When Raila intervened in Ruto's case, they told us that some people wanted to overturn Ruto's government. In this case, what will they tell us? Are they going to say that some people want to overturn? I don't know. What excuse are they going to give us? I think they should allow the MCAs to do their duty. It is also, coming out very clearly that there's no difference between Raila and Ruto. So Raila had presented himself in 2022, or let me say over the years, as an alternative leadership. But now, the revelation that we are now having is there's no difference. Raila and Ruto are the same. Because what many people think, like I said, Sakaja is still very, very innocent until he's proven guilty. But many people in the courts of public opinion, they feel that there is a lot of corruption thriving in Nairobi. When Raila supported Adani deal, when Raila supported William Ruto, after he had complained that Ruto killed his supporters, many Luos, many audience supporters from other tribes, even apart from the Luo itself, people are asking, is it genuine? Was he genuine in his critique? Was he criticizing William Ruto to get something, or he really wanted his victory because he had complained that Ruto took his victory? So people say hakuna tofauti. Nyani ni wale wale tu, hakuna tofauti. There is also an element of bribery, because in politics, people are being given to perform certain duties. Ruto is on record as saying that parliamentarians take money to write, some suitable reports when they are investigating corruption, allegations against some leaders. So they take money. There have been allegations that during the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, Ruto gave out money. There have also been allegations that Sakaja is dishing out money so that they can be protected. So there is an element of, these leaders taking money from the county, from Nairobi County, so they can be protected. They say Raila can't just protect Sakaja for nothing. Okay, let me just ask you, what interest does Raila have in trying to support Sakaja? Why would Raila just decide to summon the MCAs on his side to protect Sakaja? What interest? There's that element of Raila and Ruto being part and parcel of what people may call impunity and corruption in Nairobi County. And if you ask me, we should ashame the devil. What Raila should do, Raila and Ruto, let them allow the MCAs to perform their duties. This time around, it was so serious. You know, it was so serious. That's why they have also realized hapa ni kubaya. For the residents of Nairobi, how would you gauge Johnson Sakaja? If you look at his promises, now he must work. Sakaja, even during the gubernatorial debate between himself and Polycarp Igathe, Governor Sakaja spoke well so much that people said, in fact, even the people who are undecided, after that debate in 2022 decided we are going to vote for Sakaja because he seemed to be a leader who understood Nairobi. Remember, he had been a senator. So people felt he understands our predicaments and he would, work to ensure that he improves the livelihood in Nairobi. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the state of Nairobi County. Interference, MCAs and leaders are not allowed to exercise their autonomy, and perhaps they are going to be given some token so that they drop this bid. And we want to see the leaders that we elected in Nairobi. They told us they have collected signatures. We want to see them coming out to give us another reason why they no longer want to impeach Johnson Sakaja. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Kindly share with me on the comment section.